Hey everybody, what's going on? It's Big One Gaming here. Welcome back to the channel and to episode number 9 of our Zero Overall Dynasty. Ending season number 5 already, which is very, very insane. But if you guys didn't know, if we do hit 500 subs by the end of the year, I'll do a 24-hour stream right here on YouTube. It's going to be a lot of fun. So yeah, if you guys are new, hit that subscribe button. Also, take a look at the video schedule. Obviously, Mondays, R0 overall at 5 now, Central Time. Ball State will be on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and then winning a natty with every team will happen on Wednesday. And yeah, so on to game number 9 of the season, facing Ohio. They're 6-3, we are 6-2, trying for another win on this winning streak. We've won 4 in a row. We start off great. O'Malley on the first drive of the game finds the end zone to go up 7-0. Still in the first quarter with 2:20 to go with second down and 5. We need to find a way to get into the end zone again, and we do. Gentry finds the end zone, and we go up early, 14-0. Unfortunately, it doesn't end up like this. It goes 14-3. They did kick a field goal earlier. I did forget about that. But first down and goal again from the 2. Gentry finds his second of the game, his first rushing of the game as well. And now we go up 21-3, and we are looking very, very good. But Ohio doesn't go away quietly. They do a jet touch pass out of the Wildcat, and they find the end zone for the touchdown to make this now 21-10. Now, after a field goal on our next drive, 24-10, they find the end zone again to get another easy touchdown to make it now 24-17. Just before the 2-minute or just before the first half ends, we do a jet touch pass to Warillo, and he finds the end zone for a touchdown. And now we're back to a 10-point lead of 31-17. I'm sorry, I totally forgot the score. I'm an idiot. It's fine. I have a terrible short-term memory. You guys know this. But anyways, Bugs gets burned on this deep ball. And Ohio, on their second play of the drive, ends up putting up 6. So now it's a 7-point game, and we try to hit someone deep. Hit as we throw. It's intercepted. And you know when Heisman tries to take away a lot of stuff, Heisman giveth, Heisman taketh. A 62-yard pick 6 by Ronald Provo, and Ohio ties the game going into half. And, of course, they start with ball in the second half and will take their first lead of the game on a nice little short throw to with Devontae Lane getting his second passing touchdown. After another field goal by Ohio, it's a 10-point game. Clifford finally gets open for us, and he finds the end zone to make this a 3-point game of 41-38. We needed that one because we were struggling in the second half to finally put up a score. But Ohio, 41-38, they run left side. We take a bad route to the runner, and he finds the end zone for another touchdown. And just like that, it's another 10-point game. But O'Malley in the fourth quarter makes a nice spin move and gets in the end zone for another touchdown to make this another 3-point game. It was a back and forth game, especially here in the fourth quarter. We needed one stop, though. With third down and 3, trying to get it here to keep it a 6-point game, they're going to throw the ball, and he gets the open man, a touchdown. For me, my players dropped that, but for the CPU, they, of course, catch the football. So, unfortunately, they get a touchdown. Now, 55-52, 20 seconds to go. We try to hit an open man of Haslam, just a poor throw by To'o, and he gets picked off trying to go down and tie the game, get into good field goal position, so we could have a chance. But unfortunately, it gets picked off, and just like that, we will lose our first game in a long time as well. I think that was 5 in a row that we won before losing. Ohio breaks the win streak for us on a 55-52 loss. It wasn't a bad game necessarily by our offense. It's our defense that struggled. We have 5 touchdowns. We did throw 3 interceptions. Honestly, one wasn't really my fault. We just got hit as we threw. Dalton Gentry had a nice rushing touchdown. O'Malley did as well. We had a lot of receiving touchdowns. Clifford had 1, Gentry had 2, O'Malley had 1, and Murillo had 1 as well. Only allowed 1 sack on the game. Defensive-wise, we had 2 guys with 10-plus tackles, a bunch of tackles for a loss, and we had 3 sacks. But no interceptions. I don't think we had a pass deflection in this game, which was really costly as well. And, of course, no fumbles, no fumble recoveries, and no safeties, and no touchdowns. So, unfortunately, a tough loss to Ohio. We go to 4-1 in the conference. On to another one. We get Kent State now on the road. They're 5-4. We are 6-3. We start with ball first. A minute into the game, guess who? Clifford. I almost said Gentry. It's not Gentry there. It is Clifford finding the open space and gets the touchdown with ease to go up 7-0 here early on Kent State, trying not to have a start of a losing streak. Unfortunately, Kent State came to play. They're 5-4, and they played like it. They find the easy touchdown on the run the right with there no fans in that stadium right there. This was a weird game because we're both above 500, but there is absolutely no fans in the stadium here. Literally, it's empty. To'o on a 7-7 tie, just starting the second quarter, finds the end zone on a scramble for a nice little touchdown to go up 14-7. Here, 4 minutes to go. Second down to goal. They're going to run up the middle with an easy touchdown to tie the game. And it's, again, 14-14. Just can't find a way to pull away and get some stops. 3 minutes to go. This time, Gentry gets open. We got hit as we threw again, or almost hit as we threw again. Gentry, though, outruns the corner and finds the end zone for the touchdown. So 3 touchdowns, 241 yards for To'o so far in the first half. Trying to get a stop here just before half, though. 21-14, 29 seconds to go. They take the snap, throws it wide open, man. Unfortunately, just couldn't make the deflection there. And just like that, it's tied up at 21. Just before the quarter breaks, though, or just before the half, Clifford gets the dump off, and Clifford is going to go all the way. 67 yards on just a normal little dump off. And we get another touchdown to take the lead just before halftime. Now, 4th down and 14. You know, I don't show that many special team plays unless something special happens. And Gentry, he is a very special player. Breaks the tackle off a little weird spin move, and they just left the wide open right side, and he is going to go all the way for a punt return for a touchdown with ease. He was only touched once on that return. So we have a 2-score lead, 35-21, but unfortunately it doesn't stay that way. This was the first play of their drive. It was an easy touchdown. Just on the go route, Lemons got beat, and now it's a 7-point game again. So now all we got to do on offense is score, but unfortunately we don't. 3rd down and goal from the 1. We try to get a stop to force a field goal. Unfortunately, they find the end zone on the jet touch pass and tied the game up. But 35-35, 1st and goal from the 3. Gentry finds the end zone. He's not returning punts this time. He rushes it in. He's got 2 on the day. And just like that, 7-point game. 2nd down and 2. 17 seconds remain. They find an open man on. We decide to blitz, and it was a terrible idea to send a blitz. And they're going to tie the game on another 66-yard touchdown pass. And we've just been getting beat by the deep ball here in this video. But going on, it's 56-56 with 7 seconds to go. It was a kind of a back and forth fourth quarter here, but he throws it deep. We try to play the ball, and there's a flag, and it's going to be called on Forney with a pass interference. Now, I don't know how this happened because we were going up for the ball. I don't know why we were called for a pass interference when we shouldn't have. They get a free 15 yards. And a free play, and of course, they make it just barely, and Kent State walks out with a walk-off field goal, and they win 59-56. Just a tough way to lose. Over 600 yards of offenses by both sides. Their running back ran for over 200 yards. To'o threw for 400 yards with 4 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. Gentry had over 100 yards with a touchdown. To'o and O'Malley also had rushing touchdowns as well. Clifford had 202 yards through the air. Gentry and Rousseau also had the touchdowns. Led a lot of sacks that game. We had 2 of our own, but no interceptions. We had 2 pass deflections. We did force 1 fumble, but didn't pick it up. And then no defensive touchdowns. So on to game number 3 of the episode, and game number 11 in total. We're facing Central Michigan, trying to break this losing streak of 2 in a row. Unfortunately, Central Michigan starts with ball. 6 minutes to go here in the first quarter on a 2nd down and 16. They decide to run right side, and he gets a really weird speed boost, and he finds the end zone for an easy touchdown. I don't know what happened, but it was just a weird little speed boost that I can't explain. But 3rd down and goal from the 5 after a stop forced by their defense, and they go up 2 scores quickly, 14-0 on us. And I tried to record this game like 3 times. The first one, I was up like 28-7, and of course OBS wasn't recording, so that was fun. But Murillo finds the end zone for the touchdown to cut the lead in half, 14-7. The second time, my internet went out, so it didn't save the game. So there's that. So this was the 3rd time I was recording. I was already pretty upset that I had to record this 3 times, but anywho. They find the end zone to go back up now 14 to make it now 24-10. We have to find a touchdown. We need one here just before half. To'o, no one's covering the QB scramble. He finds the end zone with 3 seconds to go just before half, and we cut the lead in half, 24-17. We start with ball to start the second half, and we find our man wide open. It's Gentry. Doesn't get out of bounds and gets the touchdown to tie the game. Gentry has also been our workhorse for this whole season. This whole season he has been insane. But unfortunately, a couple plays later, Bugs has got beat again. He is probably one of the worst corners I've ever had. Granted, that one's probably not his fault because I missed the tackle. But anywho, we're not going to talk about it. They score again for another touchdown. And it's now 31-24. On 2nd down and 6, again, we're going to find our man, Dalton Gentry, and he finds another touchdown, this one for 71 yards. And it's going to be an easy touchdown for him, and it's now a tie ball game at 31 apiece. We need to find a way to get a stop on defense. 1st down and 10 after a fumble, and they get a field goal, and they find the end zone to go up 10 points. So unfortunately, when we had a chance to take the lead, we fumble it away. So 41-31, O'Malley's going to get the run here and finds the end zone for a touchdown to make this a 3-point game. And now our defense just needs to force 1 stop. Unfortunately, we don't get it. 48-38. We're going to run with To'o again. He rushes for his 2nd touchdown of the game. And it's again a 3-point game here in the 3rd quarter. Now in the 4th, 51-45, we get the touchdown to take the lead, and finally, we have a chance to win this game. All the defense needs to do is get 1 stop. 51-52, 3rd down and inches from the 49, and again, Ferguson this time gets beat deep, and Central Michigan takes the lead with only a couple seconds to go. They do go for 2. They don't get it. We actually pick it off, but don't do anything here. 4th down and 6. With 20 seconds to go, we have a man open. He gets hit as he throw. Wayne just can't hold on. Accidentally dropped my controller, and, unfortunately, because I was very upset having to record this 3 times, and yeah. Another tough loss for this team. It's back-to-back losses that were tough. They decided to run the football. I mean, we weren't going to be taking timeouts even though we had 3, and he actually broke the tackle. The game was over anyways. We lose to Central Michigan 57-52. They go to 4-7, and we go to 6-5. So not great at all. That was a tough loss. We almost made a comeback too. We were down 17-7 after 1, and we almost came all the way back. But yeah, unfortunate. Just another tough loss for this team. To'o had a good game, 400 yards, 3 touchdowns. We even also had 2 on the ground. O'Malley also had the other 2 as well. Murillo had a touchdown. Gentry had 2 touchdowns as well, over 200 yards. Did allow 3 sacks on the game, and one of them was a forced fumble, which was tough. We had 2 guys with 12 tackles. I don't think we didn't have any picks. Kicker was perfect. It was just a tough loss. I want to go on to the next game, so that's what we did. Game number 12 against Buffalo. They're 2-9. We need to find a way to get a win. 3rd down and 5. He throws it over the middle, and Iverson picks it off. One of our first interceptions in a long time. And let me tell you, this defense actually decided to show up in this game. 3rd down and goal from the 1 after a touchdown by Buffalo and a field goal by us. We find the end zone to make it now 10-7 just before the end of the quarter. Now going into the second quarter, still a 10-7 lead. Or just before the first quarter. He throws it over the middle again, and Iverson gets the second interception of the game in the first quarter. We have a chance to go up 2 scores already, and let's see if we can. 9 seconds to go. 1st down and 10. Gentry with the run. He's going to run left side. I don't know what that linebacker was doing, but it just opens up the Red Seas. Just parted like the Red Seas, and it's an easy touchdown. And just like that's a 17-7 game. Now second quarter, now finally getting in the second quarter. Throws it over the middle, and this time Bolin gets the pick. Our 3rd interception of the first half. The half. Now 1st and goal from the 5. We decide to run it in with Gentry, and he finds the end zone again, his 2nd of the game. And just like that, we have a 3-score lead. 24-7, unfortunately. Buffalo's not done yet. A terrible route by number 15. It was just an easy touchdown from there to make it now 24-14. And now our next drive, Clifford runs left side, a nice little spin move, and gets the touchdown with ease. And just like that, we're back to another 3-score lead just before the second half. Now 34-14, jumping ahead to the third quarter. A nice little run from their halfback, and he dives in for the touchdown to make it 34-21. Still a 13-point lead, and we also get ball. 1st and goal from the 1. We started running clock here as well because, we didn't need to stay in this game for too long. Gentry gets another touchdown. We end up going for 2 and getting it with a nice little run. So 42-21, still a 3-score game. He's going to throw on the RPO, and I don't know how that was called in. We didn't challenge it or anything because we were probably going to get it wrong either way. So now 42-28. 5:45 to go. We decide to run the jet touch pass, and this time it ends up working well for us. Haslam with a nice little spin move makes 2 people miss and finds the end zone for the touchdown. All 4 games as well were on the road, which is kind of weird. But then again, we did have a lot of home games. But jumping ahead, we do end up getting the win, finally breaking the losing streak. We go 49-42 win. We destroyed them in the first half. They started to come back in the second half though, but those 2 late touchdowns kind of helped us. To'o, 19 for 28, only 196 yards and 1 touchdown. The running game was insane this game because we had Dalton Gentry almost get 200 yards rushing with 3 touchdowns. To'o, 7, and also had a touchdown. Haslam had the only receiving touchdown this game, but not very much else to write home about. We did allow 1 sack on the game. Defensive-wise, Lemons had 11 tackles. We had 3 interceptions. We didn't have any picks. No picks in that game. We did have 1 pass deflection and 1 forced fumble, but no recovery and no touchdowns or safeties. Kicking-wise was perfect, and we only had 1 punt this whole game. So, all in all, we go to 7-5. But yeah, again, if you guys do want a player in this dynasty, write a comment down below. Just name and along with which recruit you want, and we'll get you added in. Obviously, the recruits are here. Kyle Phoenix, Bentonio. Not even going to try to pronounce that middle linebacker, center, guards, halfbacks, corners, safeties, outside linebackers, athletes. Yeah, again, if you guys do want a player, we also have a couple more guys that we're probably going to get. Maybe not Nicholson, but McSorley, Addington, and Skaggs should come to the school. So that'll be fun. Nicholson's going to be the tough one to get. But anywho, if you guys did like the video, leave a like button down below. Helps out the channel. And yeah, hope to see you guys next time. I'm out. Peace.